花が消えるまで撃て。
One of the primary and everlasting linchpins of anime is the transfer student's plot, and the most important characteristic that needs to be present almost 99.99% of the time is the fact that this main character has to be overpowered as hell. That is why for today we will be talking about the top 10 anime with overpowered transfer students.
あれは何をしている？特訓の成果さ。
Coming in number 10 is 100. 100 here isn't referring to a number or anything of the sort. The 100 here is the technology humanity is using in their battle against the extraterrestrials, the Savage, quote unquote, and these monsters are powerful. And the main character was able to survive somehow an encounter with them as a child. The same incident that motivates him to become a Slayer and a 100 wielder. This incident also happened to turn him into a variant, buffing his capabilities as a 100 compatible subject. He is by far the strongest 100 wielder in the Little Garden Academy, a Battleship Mobile school created for the sole purpose of training these new compatible 100 candidates to become Slayers and kill the Savage. Coming in number 9 is Demon King Daimao. Akuto Sai. I mean, really, what can be said about this powerhouse of a monster? Raised in the church after being left at its doorstep as a baby, this man grows up with the dream of becoming a high priest that will do good for society and help it grow. On his way to transfer to his new academy, Constant Academy for Magical Arts, the spirit Yata Garasu makes quite the ominous prediction about Sai becoming the Demon Lord and destroying the gods of this world. Mind you, Yata never had a wrong prediction. Ever. So Sai's fate was already kind of set in stone, causing many around him to panic and fear the monster he shall soon become. Now, as for his powers, if I spend the whole day listing them, I would still need more time, so I'm just gonna list one ability that a select few anime characters possess, and let you be the judges of his strength. This mother clucker is able to freaking manipulate the literal plot of the anime. He can literally change the story and plot the plot as he wishes, according to his whims, setting him on the highest pedestal there is for overpowered characters in anime. And guess what? Akuto beats Goku and Saitama. Coming in number 8 is the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Yet another powerful mage beyond measure granted the title of demon lord and misunderstood by the nations around him. Growing weary and tired of his life, he decides to give up and restart. He reincarnates himself years into the future as a typical nobody. However, he uses the new game plus cheat code, retaining all his spells, memories, and experiences from his past life. He's able to fly, he's able to cast spells without incantations, and use powers that are deemed in this time as mythical lost magics, when in reality they are nothing but mere basic skills and spells compared to his time and era. It comes without saying that he is overpowered, and that his destructive capabilities are beyond imagining. Compared to his peers in the academy and even the teachers as well, he is in a totally different league and no one can even come close to the realm he is in. Coming in number 7 is the Asterisk War. This guy is so damn powerful. He has a power limiter set up on him by his sister gone MIA, or missing in action. Now we all know that when a limiter is placed on someone so that his powers don't rampage, then it means that this person is automatically able to solo his entire verse and finish it off with one swipe of his blade. This limiter is a blessing in disguise that was able to protect him all those years from the evil organizations that are pitting these Genestella against each other in Colosseum-like battles. This main character, however, is a man on a mission, and nothing is going to stand in his way before completing his mission and finding his sister that suddenly went missing after transferring to Saidokan Academy. This is actually the sole reason he even joined the academy in the first place. Coming in number 6 is Noblesse. When it comes to a world with supernatural beings and monsters from folktales, circumstances declare that you must be powerful enough to face those beings and at least survive. Well, just like any food chain, it has its apex predator, and in this world, the nobles, aka vampires with supernatural magic and powers, are the apex predators. One problem though, Rai, or Cadis Etrema Rizal, is the Noblesse, the hunter of the nobles, the one that tracks them down and disposes of them if they leave the righteous path and follow their whims in search for power. Rai, after slumbering for almost a century, is finally awake, back to the land of the living, and he has no freaking idea what the 21st century is all about, especially when it comes to technology technology and mostly any 21st century behaviors, this noble is found lacking in a sort of comical funny way. However, when it comes to fights, protecting his friends and his school, Ray will not stop fighting until his enemies kneel before him, and realizing just how big the gap is between them and him. Coming in number 5 is Campion. This anime is all about being overpowered. This character is one of 7 only on Earth, and even then he is still unique and more powerful than all of them. What makes him so special? Oh, nothing much. He just killed a god and gained his powers, along with the stigma of killing a god, that is. The stigma marks him as a Campion, or in other words, God Killer. Kratos would be so proud. Now it is up to him to battle these gods and face them. Those gods are seen as heretics, and it is up for the Campion to protect the world from them and safeguard humanity. Coming in number 4 is Spirit Chronicles. Even though it's an isekai anime with people dying in the real world and reincarnating into the other, this anime takes a different approach to the isekai trope when it comes to Ryo. However, Ryo is an orphaned boy that receives the memories and life experiences of Haruto Amakawa upon his death. Ryo, through some coincidences and a little drop of destiny added to the mix, receives the favor of the noble royalty and is admitted to the highly prestigious academy of the kingdom, where of course he receives all kind of scrutiny and bullying for his low status as a commoner, the usual "I am noble, I am better than you" attitude. Ryo grows later on as a formidable knight thanks to his training and maturity gained through Haruto's memories. Coming in number 3 is God of High School. I bet we all heard somehow about this anime from somewhere, and even some of us actually watched it or read the manhwa with the same title. For those who haven't, I introduce to you one of the best martial arts anime out there, featuring spirits, the Monkey King's son Wukong, the Nine Tails, and much more. The tournament is held to fight the strongest martial artist in the world and the person that is going to lead the world in its upcoming war against the gods and the demons lurking in the shadows, waiting to prey on the weaker human race. This hero is none other than Jin Mori, the Monkey King himself. His powers in unique Rei Taekwondo, taught to him by his adoptive grandfather, Tai Jin, are bound to break a lot of skulls and destroy the adversaries that stand in his way. Wukong's abilities might be dormant for now. However, when the right moment comes, Jin is going to cause a lot of jaws to drop with his insanely fast kicks and punches. Coming in number 2 is Tokyo Ravens. Onmyodo is the power that the Japanese used in the Second World War, and they almost won because of it. However, they got greedy and the Great Spiritual Disaster took place, an event that was so catastrophic it destroyed almost the entirety of Japan, cost it the war, and is still suffering from its ramifications to the present day. At the center of it all lies the revered Onmyoji Yako Tsuchimikado, the one behind it all. Now the question is, how does the main character fit into all of this when he is actually someone with no power? Well, this nobody of a main character is actually the true reincarnation of the genius Yako Tsuchimikado, the strongest Onmyoji to ever live. His battles won't be easy, and along the way, the truth of who he is will be revealed to him bit by bit until he comes to the full realization of his true identity. And number 1 goes to Charlotte. Charlotte. Oh my god. This anime. The main character in this show is the one that the word overpowered was created to describe. Starting off simple, this main character was gifted with the ability to hijack the body of anyone in his eyesight range for 30 seconds, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He is given total control of the body, however, and this ability used to leave his original host's body at risk, so he needed to be extra careful when using that skill of his. After using his ability on another person with abilities and gifts like him, the main character realizes that he has only scratched the surface of what his powers are truly capable of. After all, he found out that not only is he able to hijack bodies, he is also able to steal the powers of other ability users that he meets. This revelation of sorts marked the beginnings of his journey and mission to hunt down every last person with powers and steal them. His journey is quite a perilous one, and with each encounter with an ability user, he grows stronger, faster, and smarter. This main character won't stop at anything before reaching his goal and receiving all the powers in the world. His endgame goal, you ask? Well, all I can say is he doesn't want to rule the world or become some sort of living god on Earth thanks to all his stolen powers. On the contrary, however, he actually despises these powers and does something that would never come to your mind. Of course, I'm not going to disclose this in the video. It's for you guys to go watch and find out yourselves. Unless I make a recap about the anime and spoil the living hell out of it, but oh well, we will cross that bridge when we get there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I had fun making it for you. I would appreciate it if you guys would smash that like button, subscribe, and comment, and press on that bell icon to keep yourself notified about all our latest new videos and upcoming projects. I mean, seriously, I just bought a new mic. It would seriously help me out. Yeah. Also, don't forget to tell me down in the comments about the anime that you've watched on this list, and if you are planning to watch any of these that you haven't seen yet. And if you have any cool ideas for our upcoming videos, don't be shy. Share them in the comments with us down below. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.